Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk about something that I think is kind of amusing. It's something I hadn't thought of, probably needs to be addressed, and I apologize I banned a guy for it because basically when people get in and argue with me and make stupid arguments with me, I tend to ban them and not think about it, and I don't really know how to unban people, but it was a veteran who came in and told me that I should not have a magazine in my weapon inside the building. And then they were in the military, that's not how they did it. And guys, this is stuff that people need to step back and think of. People follow orders and traditions and things they learn in their life without thinking through whether it's a good idea or smart or not, or why that thing originated. It is a great idea inside of a military base around a bunch of guys who might be trigger happy, young bucks who've just come out of basic and they're gung-ho and everything, to not have magazines in their weapons sometimes. Why? Because they're not going to be attacked in the base. There is no situation in the base where you're only going to have 10 or 15 seconds to get a weapon ready or less that's realistically going to happen inside of a military base. You have guards, whether it's stateside or abroad. You have scouts, guards, armed guards all around the perimeter. You're further inside. You're going to have time to get a magazine in your weapon if you need it. When you are in your home, you're not always going to have time to get a magazine in your weapon. And also, because you're not trigger happy in your house all the time, you don't have dozens of guys who might get in fights with each other occasionally to where you need that extra few seconds to cool off before they put a magazine in a weapon. You don't have the same sort of risk. And people who are intelligent, a rifle like this, I don't keep this rifle chambered. You put a magazine in there, this weapon is perfectly safe. It can't do anything. If you notice, I can even tell it's not chambered because it won't go on safe. You pull this trigger all day long, nothing's going to happen. This weapon isn't loaded. It has a magazine, you have to load it. Odds are your little child can't grab this AR-15 and do this. They can't do that to get one in the chamber. They're not going to know how to do it. They're not going to be strong enough to do it. Most of the time, your child, this is a perfectly safe weapon in the way I had it set up. Perfectly safe, but it's ready to roll. You have a magazine in there. You can load it within 2 seconds, have this weapon ready to fire in case someone kicks in your door and you need it. An unloaded weapon with no magazine in it is completely useless in a home defense situation or a burglary situation or anything else that happens, and you might as well not even have it. It's useless if it doesn't have ammo readily available. So this whole idea of doing that is really absurd. It's being safe with no actual real safety benefit and creating a massive disadvantage. So this is an example of something that someone could learn in the military that was useful in the military application, but is a really bad tactical idea with no benefit to you in the civilian world. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.